Must know that integers can only go up to a certain number and they cannot print higher. It only stores, I believe, 8 bytes of memory. Um, I think that's actually 4 bytes. I'm not exactly sure, but if you need to print out a number, you first put int for integer, and this is going to be a whole number because it's an integer, of course. You name it. You can name it anything. You can capitalize and put equals 1, for example. You can capitalize. You can put um, numbers for your variable. You can okay, one thing you can't do is you can't put numbers first before the variable. You can definitely put letters in any way. You can't put percentage sign. You can put a money sign though. So numbers, characters, oh, and underscores. So we'll name this integer I. I equals 1, right? And I will also make a double, which I'll explain in a second, equals, and then we can make it the 3.6. Now, make sure you, oh, I forgot, double, double, Z, for example. And another thing you should know is that, you should never, put an integer, a decimal, because if you, I mean, you could, but the thing is that if you put a decimal like this as integer, it'll print the number, it'll round down. So it'll go from 3.6, it'll round down to 3. 3.9 round down to 3. No matter what it is, if it's not 4, it's not going to be 4. So it always rounds down. We'll get into those functions later. Like there's functions called like math dot something. So you can put like math dot floor, and that's kind of like the same thing as what the int does. So we put double int, and now I'm gonna show you string. String must be capitalized, and you can name that also whatever you want. Can't be the same, obviously. And in parentheses, not in parentheses, I mean in quotation marks, you put in your string. So hello, classic, right? Okay. Now you always finish a line using a semicolon, so don't forget that. And we can print. I forgot to. My bad. System. Obviously, the only way to print things so far from what we've talked about is through print and print line. So we're gonna do print line I plus, and then we can put Z plus X, and that will print out all three, and of course put a semicolon at the end. And we're gonna put spaces. So I showed you guys how you can put spaces. So just put a space right there. Make sure you don't forget to put a plus sign between these. You need a plus sign between each. Okay, there we go. So now we have space between each. It'll run and it'll put 1, 3.6, and 6. Now I'm going to show you what happens when you put a decimal in here. Run anyway, because you're not supposed to do that. Okay, actually didn't work. But if in a function it comes up with a decimal on your integer, it will print out the number below it. So it'll round down. Um, this is the end of this tutorial. Next time um, I'll go over some functions with like dividing, multiplying. The other thing I wanted to show you before I end this is you can um, you can state a variable or in like in any a variable that could be an integer, double, or string, or any type of variable. You can state it however you want without giving it a value. So I can put, I don't know why I put in x, in y, for example, and I don't have to put anything else, and then later I can put y equals 4, and then I can put that down here instead of the I, and then right here comes out 4. So that's one thing you can do, and another thing is you can put also S like that, and not only does it initialize 1, but now it initializes it states more than 1. So if I put this 3 and I change this to S, there we go. So you can do that with double as well. You can just go over here, double. And one thing about double is that it always puts point .0. It's not really nice. I don't like double. If you don't want to, you don't have to use it. And um, just so I can show you guys really quickly, because this is so that you guys know what would happen if you do things, if you don't know that, if you put a number that's too high. If you put, we're gonna print out I again, and we put a number that it can't carry, which is, I think that's 3, 6, okay, that's 9, so that's 100 million. We print that. What happens? Still prints it. Okay, now let's put another 0. Still printing. Now another 0. And it'll say run anyway. It doesn't let you because it can't carry that many in a variable. You can't I mean that integers can't carry such a large number because it only takes up 4 bytes, and in a byte there's 8 bits. So multiply that by 4, that's 32 bits. That means this is like printing binary would be zeros. It could be zeros and ones, 32 um 32 digits, which isn't long enough to print out the number I had before. Um, so what happens is that it could sometimes what it does, it prints out -2 something, the highest number. Sometimes it prints out the highest number, sometimes it gives you an error. Um, so you don't want to do that, and with double, it's the same thing. If you print out way too much, double can carry more, by the way. It's going to give me an error. It's not going to let me do it. Too large, see? So you don't want to do that as well. As for string, you can do whatever you want. That can carry a lot. That can go forever. And another thing before I'm done, I can show you char, which you probably won't use. Its characters. Actually, never use this. I meant. Okay, there we go. Char. Now, I never use char, but you can. And oh, unclosed character, literal. I don't know. I never used char. I don't know what this is saying. Maybe I have to do it like that. I don't remember. I don't remember how to do this. No. Well, char, what it is if you want to do a char. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I forgot. Why would I do that? Okay, look. Char, what char is, it only prints out one character, so it can only hold one character and nothing more. And instead of quotation marks, you use the the little symbol that you put. I don't know, the the one uh the one line symbol inside inside the words. You know what? Whatever you call that, you put the little line there and it prints it out. It I don't believe it works with quotation marks. Yeah, it doesn't. So what you want to do is you just want to put the little lines. I don't even know. Like the ones that you put in like in when you're writing it's or whatever. Okay, that does it. Okay, but you just want to put that. Sorry, this I said this that it's pretty much over. I said that this tutorial is pretty much over, but I had to show you a few things before I ended this. And I'm sorry I've I've kind of stuttered on this tutorial, but it's because I really there's things I don't remember. Things like the integer value, how much it can hold, I don't remember, and I don't use char, so it took me a while to remember exactly how to put that together. I don't edit these videos, so I mean, bear with me, you know. So that's the end of this tutorial. Next time we'll go over the math functions and